Crowds greet Pope Francis in our nation's capital today. After a mass at the National Shrine of the Immaculate Conception, the Pope walked up to security barricades to shake hands with the faithful who came out to see him. This ended a day that began with a welcoming ceremony at the White House. Tomorrow, Pope Francis becomes the first pontiff to address the full Congress, and a Bay Area nun will be there for that speech. News Channel 8's Jennifer Lee is in Washington, D.C. following the Pope and has this report.
Good evening, Keith. While the Pope's speech to Congress is much anticipated, it is possible there is no one more excited than Tampa's very own Sister Ann Doherty. Sister Ann Doherty runs the Franciscan Center of Tampa.
He broke the bread.
A facility devoted to welcoming any faith to retreat, recharge, and reconnect with their spirituality. For months, Sister Ann has been planning her own retreat to Washington, D.C. to witness the visit of Pope Francis. But then, in August, she got a call from Congresswoman Kathy Castor.
And she says, Sister Annie, I want to give you my ticket to attend Pope Francis' address to the Joint Congress. And I'm like, what?
So now her trip has a certain VIP flair, and she plans to maximize every opportunity to see and hear the Pope.
To deepen my own Franciscan spirituality and my Christian faith. Here's a Pope who's, respected worldwide, and here is an opportunity. Here I'm living in Tampa, Florida, a little town, and now I have an opportunity to witness history.
She's already predicting what's likely to happen when she sits in the Congressional Gallery and Pope Francis takes on topics like climate change and immigration.
I think some people are going to be uncomfortable. There might be a little moving in their seats. A little uncomfortable. Maybe they might feel challenged to revisit some of the doctrine or way of seeing creation, or how we're working with the poor, how we treat the immigrants.
Whatever the reception, she's just thrilled to have such a special vantage point. Now, if the Pope's remarks today are any indication, Sister Ann is right to suspect that he will take on issues like immigration and climate change. When he spoke to the U.S. bishops earlier today, he made it clear he will take on those tough topics, and he will not be sidestepping issues that divide Americans.
And what a big day tomorrow, Jen. I mean, the Pope, a joint session to Congress. First time a Pope has ever done this. The Capitol looks spectacular behind you. What a day it's been. But can we rewind for just a moment to the parade this morning? You were there. You saw the Pope. What was that like?
It was incredible, absolutely incredible. We were on the corner of 15th and Constitution. The Pope came right by us. He was just feet away. We got some amazing images of that. And what made it even more spectacular is that we were able to meet up with Father Joe Laboon and Colita Haynes from Lakeland, who did exactly what they set out to do, which is to get up close and personal on the front line of that parade route and to see the Pontiff in person. It was a great morning.
And it's just getting started again, because you're on the road tomorrow morning off to New York City. We wish you all the best. Thank you so much for your reporting. Nicely done. And we are going to hear more from Jen this week as the Pope visits the Northeast. She'll be following the Pontiff during every stop in his visit to America.